Hi guys, you are watching this video if you got number 9 on your paper. Vary your word choice or sentence choice. For a lot of you, that means that you structurally and content-wise looked pretty good. We're just working on maybe making sure that we don't say the same thing over and over again, or that our sentences aren't all the same length. That way we kind of vary up our style. So you have a blank one of these. And there's all these little codes in there that you may not know what they mean. So what you're going to do with this is start with one of your sentences, preferably one that doesn't already have some commas in it. So one of your basic sentences. For a lot of you, these are your topic sentences, and that might be a really good place to start with this. So what you'll do then is you'll put your topic sentence or whatever sentence right there in the middle. For this one, I have organic foods cost too much. I could see that as being somebody's topic sentence very easily. And then what you do is go kind of around this upgrade your sentence chart and you try to upgrade your sentence. You try to change the sentence so that it is fuller, maybe so that you say more with it. So that you change the length of it so that you're not saying all of these simple sentences over and over and over again. So I didn't want to write these as I was doing this video because then this video would have been far too long. But with anything, you start with what you know. So my very first one I did was the adverb beginning. And if you're not sure what anything is in terms of, adjective, adverb, verb, subordinating conjunction, we have those Writer's Ink books and those grammar books over at the standing desk. You are welcome to go look up those things. But I started with adverb beginning, and adverbs usually end in ly, and they describe verbs. So I changed this sentence, organic foods cost too much, to alarmingly, eating organic costs families far too much money. So I started with that one, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. But I did it, right? And that's the purpose, is to just try it out. Obviously, you're only going to use one of these, if you use any of them. And so it's just a matter of playing with language, playing with words to try to figure out what sounds good. So I started with this one, and then I went up to this one, and I actually switched them around. I started with unfortunately, and then I did fortunately. So it says, unfortunately, organic foods cost far too much for the average person. Fortunately, they aren't the only option. And I was a little more fond of that one. I think I did better with it. That one maybe made sense with the sentence a little better. I don't know. From there, I went down to the subordinating conjunction. These are those awubis sentences. So if you start with while, if you start with because, if you start with when, there are others, so if you need help with that, just let me know. But this one says, while organic foods may be healthier, the cost is far too much for the average person. So any subordinating conjunction, it starts with kind of a phrase here, and then a comma, and then an independent clause here. So this is a dependent clause, this is an independent clause. That's kind of the feature there of that subordinating conjunction. If you start a sentence with because, it's kind of the same thing. So I was a fan of that one as well. And then I did the double adjective. So adjectives just describe nouns, so these are describing the organic foods. Shiny and tempting organic food looks great, but costs too much. So, it's a good use of language. I wouldn't probably use it, but I did it, right? And again, that's the important part, that we're just trying these things. So I'll go through some of the other ones. The more is just like the less, so that's why I didn't do that one. But you just use those words, right? The more people pay for organic food, the more expensive it will get, meaning it will be more out of reach to the average family. So you can do more, less in that same way. I didn't do the comma but or the comma so because I've got a few of those. So for example, not only do organic foods have no extra nutritional benefit, but they also cost too much. So these two are kind of the same. This one's, though, adding an also to it. You don't necessarily have to do that over here. Verb beginning. Considering the lack of health benefits, the cost of organic food is too high. So at this point you're listening to me and you're probably saying, okay, these all sound the same. Well, yeah, I'm saying the same thing, but each one is unique in that I'm trying out a different sentence when I'm doing it. Okay? So as you are doing these, you don't have to fill out every single one of the boxes, right? It says that right here. On a blank upgrade your sentence paper, try to upgrade a sentence from your writing piece. Remember, don't fill in all of the boxes. And then now I also have upgrade at least 3 sentences in your paper and circle those sentences. Do 3 if this is the only thing I've told you to do. If you need to do something else on that second day, then you can change this to 2. But I do want you to upgrade 2 sentences and then circle that for me. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully you have a little bit of fun with this. I know I enjoyed it. So let me know how it goes. Happy writing. Thank you.